Okay, right. So this is the higher tier translation from 2022. All right. So we're going to look at how you can try and get your best marks, highest marks possible on this. You're looking for 12 marks. There's quite a lot that you can do. First thing is to remember that there is one past tense verb in this translation and one future tense. So find them. So let's have a look. I like learning foreign languages at school, especially German and Spanish. Our teachers always make the lessons exciting and we speak a lot. Last month I organised, right, there's your past tense, a wonderful evening for our German exchange school. Languages are very important because I want to. Future reference. I want to work in Europe when I am older. Okay, so here we go. I like learning foreign languages at school. Right. They love to do this because it's the use of the word gern. Okay, so don't forget, if you want to say you like doing something, then you are using gern, and you remember that it's an adverb and basically it means gladly or happily. So if you want to say I like learning, then I learn is ich lerne. I like to learn is ich lerne gern. Okay, so ich lerne gern. Anytime they say I like to do something, try to remember that. The thing that you are doing, then put the gern after it, remembering that you need the E on the end to go with ich. So ich lerne gern, right. Fremdsprachen is a word that they like to chuck about in these exams, foreign languages. In der Schule, they like you to know that it's in der Schule. Okay. And the word for especially is besonders. Deutsch und Spanish. Okay. Right, it then says our teachers always make the lessons exciting and we speak a lot. So our teachers always make the lessons exciting. So our teachers, the word for our is unser, and because it's plural, so teachers, it will be unsere. Okay, so remember that is our. Unsere Lehre, like that for plural, okay? Unsere Lehrer machen. Remember that they want to check that you know that the verb comes second. So unsere Lehrer machen. Don't forget, we are going to need to put that always in somewhere. Unsere Lehrer machen the lessons, die Stunden. Probably get away with die Klassen as well, but die Stunden is better. Don't forget your always, which is immer, and exciting. They like you to know that bit of vocab is spannend. So unsere Lehrer machen die Stunden immer spannend and we speak a lot. Remember, when you've got a connective, make sure that you do the first part of that sentence, then the second part. Split your clauses up so you don't mess up and complicate your word order. So, und wir sprechen. And remember that a lot and lots is just viel. Okay, und wir sprechen lot, also wir sprechen viel. Last month, I organised a wonderful evening for our German exchange school. So, last month, so it's not letztes Jahr, which would have been easier. It's not letztes Wochenende. It's not letzte Woche. It's letzten Monat. Right, organisieren. Just do it in the imperfect. Remember that to make the imperfect, you've got the word organisieren would be your verb. You take off that en and you add te. So do you remember how that works? So last month I played. Letzten Monat spielte ich. Last month I organized. Letzten Monat organisierte ich. And they're checking again to make sure that that verb is second, aren't they? Yeah, they don't want last month I organized in that order. They want letzten Monat organisierte ich. But what did we organize? A wonderful evening. Einen tollen Abend. Okay, they will want to know that you know that Abend is evening. It would be lovely if you managed to get einen tollen, but don't worry too much about that, as long as you've got the word for a and the word for excellent. Okay, wonderful could be wunderschön, like this. It could be wunderschön. It could be wunderbar. Okay, anything basically, any form of synonym like that will get you the point. And strictly speaking, it should be wunderbaren and wunderschön to go with einen. Okay, for our German exchange school. So for is für, and then our, it's come up again. Now this time it's an exchange school. So it's die Schule. So it'll be für unsere. And the word for exchange is Austausch. That's it. And then pop Schule on the end. Okay? Right, languages are very important because I want to work in Europe when I'm older. Okay, because is a joining thing. Then when is a joining thing. So we just know we've got 3 separate things, aren't we, here, joined with connectives in some way, conjunctions. So languages are very important. So there it is again. Same word coming up again. Fremdsprachen sind sehr wichtig, for important. Right, I would always say when you're doing a translation, use den for because, so that you are not having to think about getting your verb to the end. So den, then I want to work. Right, just let me remind you how that works. In the future tense, you're either going to say I will, or I want, or I would like to. Okay, I want is ich will. Remember, that is not I will, that is I want. Remember that I will would be ich werde, and I would like would be ich möchte. This one is I want to. Ich will, and the thing that you want to do goes at the end as the infinitive. So what you're actually saying, in English you say I want to work in Europe. In German you're going to say I want in Europe to work. So ich will in Europa arbeiten. Okay? Then ich will in Europa arbeiten. And there's your verb infinitive at the end with that en on it. Okay, when I am older, then means both when and if. Okay. Importantly, it's a subordinating conjunction, which means it's going to send your verb to the end. So you want to say, I am older. So look, ich bin, right, alt would be old. All you do to make something comparative is to put er on the end and an umlaut on that a. Remember that then sends the verb. So this will have to go there. Okay? It literally doesn't even matter if when you're doing it, you sketch it out. Maybe you want to do it in pencil. Wenn ich bin älter, and go wenn. No, wenn sends a verb to the end. Wenn ich älter bin. Okay? So they're testing you on several things there. They want to check that you know how gern works, coming after the verb. They want to know that you've got ich with an e. They want you to know really that in school is in der Schule. There's various bits of vocab, like Fremdsprachen, I would say, is all about the vocab. Besonders is about the vocab. Deutsch and Spanish, obviously, they wanted you to know unsere, didn't they, as a piece of vocab. They're checking your verb second. They've got die Stunden, immer, vocab, spannend. Und wir sprechen viel. They wanted to check that you use viel for lots or lots of. Letzten Monat organisierte. That is checking your tenses. Okay, also checking that you've got that verb second. Ich einen tollen Abend. Well, they'd have liked that to have been nice under wunderbaren or wunderschönen, but as long as you get the right words in, that's going to be great. Für unsere, again, Austauschschule, and of course you can see straight away that was for plural, and that one is for feminine. Okay, those E's. Right. Fremdsprachen sind sehr wichtig, denn they want to know that you can do a because. They want to know ich will plus arbeiten. So that's that want to plus your infinitive. And then when they want to know that you know that verb goes to the end. Okay, right. Make sure you've had a good look at that. And I would recommend then perhaps 10 minutes, find maybe the 2021 translation. In fact, I will finish this video and I will email it straight out to you. Okay, excellent.